Good morning, dear children. Welcome to EVS class. Hope you all are safe at home. So you are sitting at home, right? So you just look around. What all things you can see around you? You can see many things, right? You can see your book, you can see your pencil, you can see the table, chair, fridge, TV, and sometimes you can see your toy also, right? Okay, on my table I am also having one toy. This is my toy. I used to play with this toy, teddy bear. See, I'm going to twist its hand like this. Is it crying? No. Why? Why this toy is not crying? And if anybody is doing like this to you, what will happen? You started crying, right? It is painful. You started crying and you will complain. Definitely you will complain about that thing, right? Why? Because this toy is a non-living thing. This toy is a non-living thing and you are a living thing. Living things can experience. Living things can experience the surroundings, experience the emotions. But doll is not doing like that. Why? Because doll is a non-living thing and we are living thing. So there are many differences between living and non-living thing, right? So today we are going to discuss about the specialities of living things as well as non-living things. We are going to compare living things as well as non-living things. Can you give some examples of living things? Yes, human being. We human being is an example of living thing. Then dog is an example, right? Cat is an example. Cow is an example. And what about trees? Yes, trees are also living things. Why? Trees also can feel the surroundings. Trees can also feel the surroundings. Okay, see, when we plant a tree, when we plant a tree that faces towards sunlight, flowers faces towards sunlight and leaves faces towards sunlight, okay, and branches faces towards sunlight. Why? That can feel the sunlight, that can feel the sunlight. So plants are also living things. Then so plants are living things, animals are living things. What about birds? Birds are also living things, right? Birds can also fly, bird also eat food, understand? And birds are also living thing. And what about non-living things? Yes, table is a non-living thing. Your toys are non-living things. Then table, all furnitures. Then machines like fan, fridge, washing machine, television. All these are examples of non-living things. And what is the difference? How can we identify living and non-living thing? You just observe your day-to-day life. We have to eat food. First we will eat breakfast, right? We eat breakfast daily and then we drink tea, coffee, milk or something. Then we need to breathe, right? If we close our nose and mouth for 1 minute, what will happen? Yes, we feel suffocation. We feel suffocation, and that may make some problems. So we need air to breathe. We need food and water. So all living things need food, air and water for living. But non-living things no need of all these things. Do you feed your toy? Do you feed your toy? Do you give food or water or something to your toy? No. Why? Toys don't need all these things. Toy, no need of water. Toy, no need of air. Toy, no need of food. Okay, and then so living things need air, water, and food. Non-living things do not need all the food, air, or water to survive. Okay, that is the first point. Living things need air, water, and food. Non-living things no need of air, water, and food. First point. Then second point is what? Second thing, living things move. Living things move. See, I can move my hands. I can move from one place to another. I can move from this place to next room. I can run. I can play. I can dance. I can sing. All these things are possible in the case of living things. What about non-living things? Yes, toys can't dance. Some toys can dance, but that is done artificially. Okay, and when we keep a doll in one place, when we keep a toy in one place, it remains there until we move it from that place to another place. റൈറ്റ്. നിങ്ങൾ നിങ്ങളുടെ പാവക്കുട്ടീനെ ഒരു സ്ഥലത്ത് കളിച്ചിട്ട് അവിടെ ഇട്ടിട്ട് പോയാൽ പിന്നാലെ പാവക്കുട്ടി വരുമോ? നിങ്ങളുടെ ടോയ്സ് പിന്നാലെ വരുമോ? അയ്യോ ഞാനും ഉണ്ട്, എന്നെ ഇവിടെ ഇടല്ലേ പറഞ്ഞ് വരുമോ? ഇല്ല. അതെവിടെ കിടക്കണമെന്ന് വെച്ചാൽ അവിടെ കിടക്കൂലേ. പിന്നെ ആരെങ്കിലും അതെടുത്ത് അതിൻ്റെ കറക്റ്റ് പൊസിഷനിൽ വെക്കണം. ടോയ്സ് കാണ്ട് മൂവ് ഓർ നോൺ ലിവിങ് തിങ്സ് കാണ്ട് മൂവ് ഫ്രം വൺ പ്ലേസ് ടു another place, but we can move from one place to another place. Why? Because we are living beings. And plants also can move their branches and leaves. When wind blows, it just moves its branches, and root also move towards water under the soil. So plants are also living things. And what about birds? Birds can fly. Birds can fly. So all living things move. All living things can move. But what about non-living things? Non-living things cannot move. Living things can move. Non-living things can't move from one place to another. So first point, living things need food, air and water to live, and non-living things no need of all these things. Second point, living things move from one place to another. Living things can move, and non-living things cannot move. And third point, living things give birth to young ones. See, at home you have your at home who all are there? Your parents will be there, and your grandparents will be there, right? So grandparents give birth to your parents, and your parents give birth to you. Okay, and after some years you also give birth to your young ones. So living things can give birth to their young ones. What about plants? See, plants grow, and plants give us flowers, after that fruits. Okay, inside the fruits again we can see some seeds. These seeds, when we sow these seeds, again new plants grow. Okay, so plants can produce their young ones. And what about dog? Dog can produce puppy. Cat can produce kitten. Okay, so all the living things produce their young ones. എല്ലാ ലിവിങ് തിങ്സും അതിൻ്റെ നെക്സ്റ്റ് ജനറേഷനെ അതിൻ്റെ കുട്ടികളെ പ്രൊഡ്യൂസ് ചെയ്യും. ലിവിങ് തിങ്സ്. വാട്ട് അബൌട്ട് ഡോൾ? വെൻ വി കീപ് എ ഡോൾ ഫോർ എ ലോങ് ടൈം, does it give another baby doll? No. Doll can't give birth to its young one. അല്ലേ? ഡോളിനെ കുറേ വെച്ച് കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ കുറച്ച് കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ 2 ഡോളാവോ? ഇല്ല. വൈ? ബിക്കോസ് ഡോൾ ഈസ് എ നോൺ ലിവിങ് തിങ്. ഇറ്റ് കനോട്ട് give birth to or it cannot produce its young one. So living things move from one place to another. Living thing need air, water and food, and living things give birth to young ones. Understand? But toys or non-living things can't give birth to young ones. Give birth to young ones, and it cannot move from one place to another, and it doesn't need water, air or food for survival. Okay, these are the important points that you have to keep in mind. First thing, living things move from place to place. Living thing need air, water and food for living, and living thing give birth to their young ones. And what about non-living things? Non-living things doesn't need air, water or food for survival, and it cannot give birth to its young one, and it cannot move from one place to another. Understand? So these are the differences between living thing and non-living thing. I'll show you a plant called mimosa, and it closes its leaves when we touch. Okay, you just see that. And next class we will read the textbook. Okay, thank you so much. Dear children, this is mimosa plant. This is mimosa plant. Can you see? This is mimosa plant, and what happened when it is touched? See, I'm going to touch this. See, it closes. The leaves are closing, right? Leaves are closing. See, this plant is so common in our locality. See, you can also find mimosa plant from your nearby locality, and you just experience how it is working. You just touch it and you can see the leaves are closing. Okay children, this is called mimosa. Mimosa is also known as touch me not. Mimosa is also known as touch me not, and in Malayalam it is tottavadi. Okay, you just find out one mimosa plant and see what is happening while touching. Okay.